지금 다운로드 받으세요.
Take a look at the current standings. A very close group so far, in fact, with Zess and Losera currently leading with 2 wins and 1 away win. herO taking a quick third, as he has no away wins yet.
Yeah, only a couple away wins between the two teammates, and reality, he's only played 1 game. He's going to be playing a bunch more. In fact, he's playing in this next game up against herO, and in game number 12, 13, 15. So he's got a bunch of games left over here.
That's right. Well, herO, 1 and 2, having a bad day, and this is one of the basically the favorites that we were talking about that might not make it out if he doesn't play on point. Losing a game to Maru, you know, there's no shame in that. Losing a game to Super, really no shame in that either, considering how good Super's PvP is, and herO just kind of got outplayed there. But it's time to start turning it around, and if he can't take a win here versus reality, starting to worry for him getting out of this group.
Something's going wrong today if herO is not going to win up against reality. But reality is also a fantastic player. Part of the reason why this is the group of death. Basically, every player has results or is, you know, just at least a tier 2 player, I'd say. So reality even doing better nowadays. Did take that first win up against Losera, but does have a very scary lineup ahead of him. herO, Zess, Super, and Maru to go.
Something I do want to mention briefly as well for herO, he has a warning. So the way that these groups go is wins, away wins, and then warnings. So you compare all 3 of those, that's how you decide the top 3 players if there are ties in wins.
That's true. So if he's tied with someone in away wins, he will not be winning that tiebreaker. But guys, let's jump into game number 10 on Dusk Towers.
No surrender, no trigger, fingers go.
We're back on Dusk Towers, to the surprise of nobody watching. Down in the bottom left in the red, the Protoss player is herO.
And up here, the top right in blue, one of 2 Terrans in the group, it is reality. Playing his very second game, in fact. We're going to set 10 now, and he was the last player to play. It's kind of how these groups go, so we'll be seeing a lot more of him later on, as you mentioned earlier.
He's got 4 games to go. So he plays in game number 10, 12, 13, and 15. So there you go. We are going to be playing set number 16, too, in the first block because of the teammate issue where they have to play each other in the first 2 games.
Yeah, set 16, well, basically set 16 is actually what set 17 would have been if we didn't have the game move forward. So
or
that's
set 15.
Yeah, sorry, exactly. So that's why it is occurring. The second block will be a little bit shorter, but that's okay.
It's okay, everybody. We get the same amount of games.
And it's actually better this way for the fans because it means the break between the 2 will most likely be shorter because the second set is scheduled to start at 6. And so if this goes to like right about 6 or even over 6, then we just don't have a break. So non-stop StarCraft forever, all the time, always.
Yeah, and nowadays with the schedule, we had Code yesterday. Unfortunately, Code has ended. We're going to take a little break there. But normally it's like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 5 days in a row. And just so much StarCraft happening over here in Korea.
All the time. Especially today.
All day long today.
All day long today. Today is
never-ending day.
The last group of challenge. So after this, we're going straight into both kind of premier tournaments. Star League and the Global Star League. So very exciting stuff, as this is kind of the cutoff point, as we do have 3 amazing players in this group, and 3 other players are also amazing, but just like not as amazing by comparison. Just got to put that out there.
They get a participation award if they lose. They're good in their own light, in their own way.
But this is a group we are in that potentially one of the 3 favorites, or I mean all of them, still could lose and not make it out of the group. But herO is the one that's looking at highest risk right now for not advancing. So you have good micro here by reality, going to knock those shields off right away. using that high ground to his advantage. There's the lockdown to keep him keep that shade out.
Yeah, and he wanted to go for a pylon, but it's not going to work out. Not with that many Marines already out on the map. And he's just going to have to go for a bit of a scout.
He's prepared for this so well. He had no vision of this whatsoever. He had no, he didn't even know the Adept was coming. Vision-wise, but he knew that it was coming so hard in his brain. He made the attempt to pylon and scout with that Mothership Core look like a silly idea. Like, why would herO have even thought that that was ever going to work with how well he shut that down?
Yeah, man. Definitely a Kriegasm moment here for the Terran.
Oh, yeah. Pog-champed for sure.
Well, we are going to transition. Going to have a bit of a droppy here. It looks like the 6 Marine Widowmine drop. Ooh, Dark Shrine. First of the day.
First one with all these PBTs. Oh, look at that scan.
Oh, he misses it.
Let's highlight again that he didn't get it. Well, that's unfortunate because with a scan like that, if you don't see it, you kind of weren't really expecting it anyways, but that gives you okay, is anything weird going to happen? Scouts, doesn't see it. He did see the Twilight Council, and he's going to make an eBay anyways because he's reality and he's smart, but that's kind of scary. Probably not going to save scans. He's just going to have the ability to make turrets if need be.
I just I switched to reality's cam to see if he saw it, just to make 100% sure. And he is so fast, man. These players are unbelievable. Here we go. The Widowmine's coming in.
Oh, that was a really scary probe pull there. He almost messed that up. I think he has to drop the second Widowmine here. He's not going to get away with that. Okay. Not going to happen, though. Getting out some overcharge energy.
But he does scout the Dark Shrine, as long as he did click on that.
It kind of looks like a pylon, the Warpin animation is very similar, and actually possibly identical depending on what settings Reality's playing on. He hasn't made any turrets, and he's not saving scans. So these first 2 DTs here will definitely do some damage. Look, 15 and I think 30. Okay, 45. He's very lucky, actually, on that second CC's energy. Okay, he sees this, and he's going to scan immediately here. Problem is that... Oh, actually, I thought he was going to pick up both DTs. Splits them, though. Where's the wall?
Oh, he doesn't lift it.
He's not paying attention, I guess. I'm not really sure what was going on there.
He shouldn't be attacking this missile turret, actually.
He should be attacking the SCVs.
I think he just wants to get as much damage as possible. Well, either way, there's no scan.
He got it. Yeah, he got it, so...
And because there's no scan, this is actually a good idea. Now he can switch into the SCVs.
Yeah, I guess there's just barely not enough energy, even still. This is too much damage. Look at this. Actually, to me, I would wish he were attacking the Marines. If he killed every Marine there, even if he scanned, there would be no way to deal with this. He's going to be able to kill it now. But,
finally. And he does have those missile turrets up now, so the harass has ended.
I theory craft with this idea a lot. In my games when I go DTs, especially when I was playing a lot, when I was with Epic's Open, I was laddering on the Korean server all the time. I always killed the Marines because they're one-shot as well. And then they can't pressure you with follow-up or do anything. It doesn't matter how much money they have because you can harass them. I'm a very aggressive player in that sense. But I wonder if killing the Marines might have been better there. As it turns out, he's going to keep harassing here. Going to stop this third CC from finishing.
And that's so far behind. I mean, we're seeing a trend here, especially on Dust Towers, where these Protosses just... They put on so much pressure in one way or another, and there's not much that the Terran can do about it. There's already 3 pylons here with the wall of gateways. You're not going to be able to walk up that ramp. Not with overcharges here with the Mothership Core, so... Maybe able to snipe this War Prison.
Nice catch.
Yep, there you go. It's going to shut down some of that harass that herO was putting onto Reality here.
And Reality has the ability to drop mules despite all the damage he took, so his economy is still stable. He's got to make sure his mules are, actually mining, but it's funny right as I say that, the mule's just not mining. But he can stabilize from this for sure, especially if he finds damage. The DTs did it in ungodlike amount of damage, but still, this is anybody's game. Reality has the army advantage, and he has medevacs out.
Well, he's got the army advantage for now. We'll see how much this drop can do. And looks like that was actually spotted by herO. Really nice catch.
Yeah, he's got observers everywhere. He is very omnivision. I don't know how to. I don't know. I just pretend
He's
I didn't say
omnivision.
that. Oh, he's very omnivision. Yeah.
Sounds like a lens and glasses company. Omnivision. It's not even the word.
So true. Omnivision does seem like that glasses place that you drive by every day on your way home,
Pearl
but you're
Vision,
never
man.
going to go there.
Yeah.
You're never going to go there. You already have glasses or contacts, or maybe you just have perfect vision, but you see it every day. Like, maybe the only reason why you know that place exists is because that's how you tell people to get to your house. Like, yeah, make sure you take a right at Pearl Vision.
Yeah.
That you've never been to, but, like, you'll see it because it's a big sign. If you ever need glasses, maybe you can go there.
Ooh, big blink and a boost away, thankfully, here for reality.
Oh, nice. Wouldn't mind trying
off.
to save some of these units. Oh, even gets one stalker there. I mean, that was pretty decent. Shuts this down hard as well. And based on the fact that there's a Viking here and I don't see a Warp Prism, I think he killed that too.
Yeah, he's making another one here too. So
okay, well, Reality was playing a base down for a long time, but he's finding some damage here and there. Still a very decent lead for herO. Also going to have a massive upgrade advantage coming up. With the 2-2 finishing, he's going to have like a little bit of a power spike there in his unit's effectiveness. And look, he's making a bunch of stalkers. He's going to start poking. This is very similar to what Zest did to Maru. Zest was much further ahead than herO is in this game, but still, this is going to be very effective.
this is a very big group of units that Reality is going to have to deal with. He has like one Widowmine at the top of this ramp, but especially if herO attacks with 2-2, that's going to do so much damage.
He needs to bring herO back somehow. This isn't enough. He just warps in at home and he's going to send these units across. The fact that he has to warp in at home instead of with the attack doesn't matter because he's waiting for a 2-2 before he attacks anyways, unless he wants to hit the anti-timing. Okay, he was trying to bait the Widowmine there. Nice cancel by Reality.
Going for the anti-timing. It doesn't work. He's going to back off.
I think he just wants to scare him. And I think he definitely is going to wait for the 2-2. And, you know, this is going to pull Reality back. Funny thing is, he doesn't have to win the game here, but he's going to find damage. It's going to happen.
Ooh, big stem.
That was a huge stem.
Every
actually
unit
working
he
overtime.
owns. That was actually the biggest stem he could have done.
He stemmed his SCVs even with that one. Okay, here's the drop. Big warp in.
Oh, that's
8.
a lot of adepts.
And this is what I'm saying. Like, this will do damage no matter what. Like, there's just no way Reality can defend both fronts perfectly. If he sends everything here, he dies. And
he's actually shading on top of the units here,
Okay.
and he blinks
There you
in
go,
at the
see?
same time.
And that is probably going to be game. The Widowmine value was real, though. And actually looks like he's going to survive. The Widowmines did so much work there. Another big Adept warp in, though, into the main base. This is going to force Reality to move units between two locations.
Yeah.
And that splits his army in half, which makes this such a more powerful attack.
It's essentially Reality surviving for now, but sniping the Liberators makes the second attack a lot stronger and just doing so much damage with these Adepts. There's no response from Reality, so he just warps in again.
Our observer just showed us the fact that the Warp Prism is uncontested. There's a Viking that was deterring Warp Prisms from earlier. He doesn't send it up to deal with this. It's just free reign to warp in Adepts. Nothing to deal with this. And that is basically going to be game. He commits to fighting this Protoss army. This is the small part with all the Adepts gone. And he could take a win in this fight. Look, this Immortal doing a lot of damage, but it's not going to be enough.
Yeah, it looks like Reality should just barely win this fight.
So now we can maybe go back and clean up the Adepts. If you win 2 fights where you have twice the army of your opponent, because he's split in 2, you can sometimes catch up, but nope, he doesn't have enough.
Oh, man. He's just got
GG.
nothing. GG scans even coming out there as herO takes another win.
herO didn't look too happy about it either. He gave a weird head tilt. And
Took him a while, having a little bit of trouble closing that one out, but he eventually does it, and that's all that matters. Sitting at now 2-2 is herO.
And I feel like I don't even have to say it anymore, but that is the 8th home win in a row.
Basically only home wins from down.
Besides the team
From
kills
the-
that you got out of the way, all home wins.
So by that metric, it should be Zest, Reality Super, Lucira, Maru, herO winning the next games.
That's
See if that works out.
That's the plan. That's the schedule. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna just give me a second. I'm gonna draw a big W down here.
W all over the page.
Yeah. Well, that game was pretty straightforward. Reality taking some early pressure, not having a third base, not doing as much damage as you should have, and then herO's like, I got way more bases than you or more stuff than you.
Yeah. I am very curious to see this next game, though, Zest versus Super, because Super's looking so good in PvP. Zest is always really good in every matchup, basically, but Super is looking quite good. So
quite good, yeah, in fact.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing